And this episode of Penn Point is brought to you by Netflix. What do I want to talk about here? Okay, I want to talk about this friend. I have this good friend over in Finland. She started out as a fan of the show, but now she's a good buddy of mine, and we write emails back and forth, and she's wonderful. And I like having a friend in Finland because I never have thought of Finland ever in my life. Never. And now all of a sudden I think about Finland, and I remembered kind of vaguely when I was in grade school, they did this like pen pal thing. You can do a pun on my name if you like, pen pal. And I had this pen pal in Australia. I mean, just a guy, another child that I wrote to in Australia. And I would write back and forth with him. It was really cool. And now on the internet, you can do that all the time. So I get emails from this woman in Finland, and she's wonderful. She's great, and she's smart, and she's cool. And she writes to me about Finland, and also writes a lot about people in the United States of America not knowing jack shit about other countries. And we don't. As a matter of fact, try to name 5 other countries. Canada, Mexico, England, Japan, I'm out. But Finland won't come up. If I ask you to just name countries, how many countries do you name before you get to Finland? So she talks to me about Finland, and I love that. And she told me, you know, in a conversation about something else, that the population of Finland was 5.5 million, okay? So we're doing this game show called Cash Cab. And I think I'm violating my contract by talking about this. I'm not going to tell you if we won or if we lost, because I don't think I'm allowed to do that, but I believe I'm allowed to discuss one question. So I'm in the Cash Cab, which is a nice show, and the guy who hosted, Ben, is wonderful. And we're driving along, and Teller and I have to answer questions. We're in like the suits and stuff too. I mean, it's like real full-on Penn and Teller drag, you know. And we're in the back there, and he comes to this question, and he says, what Scandinavian country with a population of 5.5 million also has, and there's some number of saunas, right? A ton of saunas. So Teller and I are thinking, now the number 5.5 million pops in my head. It pops in my head. And I go, Finland. And then I think back on the question, because that's what you do when you're a professional contestant on a game show. And a fucking idiot. Is you think about what's the whole question. And it said, what Scandinavian country? And then I remember that my friend in Finland, she said to me over and over again, we're not Scandinavian. We are not a Scandinavian country. You make these references to Scandinavian countries. We're not Scandinavian. Look at the language. Finnish has nothing in common with Scandinavian countries. We're not Scandinavian. Everybody that's blonde and frozen hillbillies, they're automatically Scandinavian. Well, we're not. She's written me all these emails back and forth. So I say, okay, 5.5 million is the population, but not Scandinavian. So it can't be Finland. And I say, it can't be Finland. So I say Sweden. Because what other Scandinavian country can you think of? What, Norway? Norway? Okay, so I say Sweden. And Ben, driving the Cash Cab, says, no, that's wrong. The answer is Finland. Finland? Finland, motherfucker! What do you mean, Finland? It's not Scandinavian. So I am yelling, and I mean with real passion, it's not Scandinavian. Finland is not Scandinavia. It's not part of, what am I talking about? Like Jerry Seinfeld all of a sudden. Who are these Finnish people? That was my Jerry Seinfeld impersonation. Who are these Scandinavian people? You know. But anyway, so I contest it. You get this? I'm on a game show, and I contest the answer. Okay? That's how much of a fucking dick I am. I'm saying, you know, Finland isn't Scandinavia. And the whole Cash Cab stops dead. And all of a sudden the writers, the legal team, who are in the follow van, are out like working and getting on the web and typing on their iPads and shit. And they find a website which is like the American Scandinavian Tour Bureau. And it lists the countries that are included in Scandinavia. And the second on the list, look at it. He'll pop it up. Is Finland. Second on the list is Finland. It is Scandinavian. It is. So this woman that I know in Finland, my dear friend, that I love her, has fucked me after saving me. Because see, here's the thing. I wouldn't have known that 5.5 million was the population of any fucking Scandinavian country. As a matter of fact, without our discussion on the population of Finland, I wouldn't have had a clue. If you asked me what's the population of Norway, you know what my answer is? How the fuck would I know? How the fuck would I? That's why we have Wikipedia. That's why it's called Wikipedia and not Penn. I don't know the population of Norway. As a matter of fact, ask somebody. Just call somebody on the phone right now and say, what's the population of Norway? Do they know? But I happen to know the population of Finland. So 5.5 million, boom, I'm home free. It's Finland. Boy, Penn and Teller make a lot of money for AFAN. Because we're doing this cash cab thing as a charity thing for AFAN. It's a very, very, very good cause, right? So we're doing this to help people, which only because if you're a celebrity on these game shows, they make you do a charity. Because you can bet your fucking ass, if they didn't make us do a charity, that money would be going to a certain Penn Jillette and Teller. That's where the money would go. But we had to do a charity, so we do AFAN. So I'm going to make this money for AFAN because I know the population of Finland. But then he says Scandinavian, and I remember this other email from her. So my friend in Finland, the one person I know that's in Finland, the one person I know gives me this wonderful gift of the answer of the population of Finland. And then takes this wonderful gift away from me by saying it's not Scandinavian. And then when I write to her about this, and I write to her in the middle of the night when we get home, which of course is the morning over there, because that's how crazy Finland is, she writes back to me, well, you see, in Finland, we don't consider ourselves Scandinavian. And the other Scandinavian countries kind of don't consider us Scandinavian. But Americans consider us Scandinavian. And I say to her, Cindy, because that's her name, it's a Finnish name, I'm fucking American! Give me information that's American! I should only know things Americans know. So if it's American, tell me an American! I speak American! I don't speak Finnish! If it's Scandinavian, not in Finnish, who knows what Scandinavia means in Finnish? Maybe Scandinavia in Finnish means boxcar, and clearly it's not a boxcar. From now on, if you're from another country and you're talking to me, give me the information in American, because I'm American. Look at me, a big, ugly son of a bitch with a square head. I am fucking American. So if you're telling me about something Scandinavian, tell it to me in American, and use the definitions of the words we use in the country, in the language that I speak. So I contested this thing on Cash Cab, and that particular question we didn't win. But as far as my legal promise to not disclose any information, I'm still keeping that, because you don't know if Penn and Teller won or lost, right? Right? It's still secret. Go to www, or as we call it, 6U, go to www.netflix.com/Penn for your free trial membership. I just got the Monkeys first season, the whole first season on Netflix, and I was having trouble buying that anywhere. Netflix gives you stuff you can't buy. Doesn't matter that it's cheaper, it's fast. I got the Monkeys. I'm going to try to take an evening off and watch the Monkeys, because I love Mike Nesmith so much. As a Netflix Unlimited member, you get DVDs by mail in about 1 business day. And that's really true. I mean, they're not lying about that. The shit comes fast, and it comes in these cool little mailers that you just pull it out, put it back in. You don't have to monkey with anything. It's really terrific. Plus, you can instantly watch thousands of TV episodes and movies streamed directly to your PC, Mac, or right to your TV via a Netflix-ready device like PS3, Xbox 360, and the Nintendo Wii console. And they're not even telling you enough there, because I use my iPad. I use my iPad for everything. You see me having it right here and plugged in all the time. Boy, those are cute kids, aren't they? And I get it right to my iPad. I go in the bathtub, I put on my Sennheiser noise-canceling headphones with a cord that doesn't have a mic so you can dangle in the water. I go in a hot bath at about 2 a.m. and I watch a movie with my Sennheiser headphones and my iPad, and it's the greatest thing in the world. You might as well just throw away your TVs. You don't need any cable, nothing. It's all Netflix through your Wi-Fi. It's the greatest thing in the world. Where was I? I was talking Netflix. And as a new member and a Penn Point viewer, you'll get a free trial membership now. Go to netflix.com/Penn and sign up now for a free Netflix membership. Be sure to use this URL so they know we sent you. You really should do that. It helps me out a lot. I mean, I love Netflix, but if you use this URL, which is netflix.com/Penn, it's a big deal for me.